Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall. Round number 1, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. A little 1-2, jab, followed by the cross. Crusher's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that can end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. If he doesn't land early on, if he doesn't have his way early on, maybe he gets discouraged.
Hopkins is left now getting into the mix.
Come on, kid.
Crusher's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Crusher.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Crusher's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand.
Just like that, just like that.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Red hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Stay on the inside.
I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type brawl. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Last 10 seconds of this first round.
There you go.
And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Follow up with 2 more punches. Uppercut, then left. Uppercut with the...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. A stabbing right hand by Crusher. Not able to land the headshot. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home.
Get you back off the rope.
Bernard Hopkins' right hand working well that time. He scored well. Showing you some defense there with the block.
Watch the hook.
Solid uppercut. Crusher's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. No, he missed that right. Nice solid left hand scored by Crusher. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Crusher's able to avoid that punch. Good combination punching by Crusher. Snaps that jab out. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Good defensive skill.
Side to side.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Crusher's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books. Hopkins' punch is far off the target.
Inside, inside.
Good work with the combinations there. Bernard Hopkins is now really on target.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 2. Crusher's efforts of being busy in that last round were really good for him. And round number 3 is underway. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that, great work there. Hopkins is left, landing well. Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Crusher's in a very nice rhythm right now, landing the uppercut on the inside. If he can stay with that, he can do some serious damage.
The damage he can do is put something on top of that uppercut, Joe. He needs to do that. The uppercut picks up the head, put the hook up top to take it off.
That's a great combination. Good work defensively by Crusher. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed it beautifully.
Hopkins is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Hopkins' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And now he's targeting upstairs. Bernard Hopkins has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Hopkins is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Stay focused.
Able to place the right hand in there. Hopkins is doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Relax, relax.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Ten clicks of the talk. Blocks that belt line well. And round 3 comes to an end.
For me, deep breath. Breathe through your mouth. Good, good. Okay, very nice. How you feeling? Good? Good. Okay.
Crusher's ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. He missed with that headshot. Bernard Hopkins, his right hand scores well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Get close to him. Do that again.
Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by Crusher. Crusher's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Bernard Hopkins' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Crusher. Combo lands to the head. And he returns on that exchange. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Big uppercut right on the mark.
Keep your head moving.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And he's holding.
Beat him to the punch.
You're not focusing.
Get inside. Get inside.
Good block there by Crusher. Seconds to go in the 4th. Able to dismiss it. Bernard Hopkins' pure aggression got to his opponent in that last round. He looks fresh, his opponent doesn't. Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Blocks away that headshot. A well-placed left hand up top. A solid 1-2 combo left-right by Crusher. Crusher's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Well, his opponent is opening up. Solid early on here in the round, and he's already down, and he doesn't look good at all. Bernard Hopkins likes to control things. Right now, this fight may be out of his control as he rises up to beat the count. Crusher's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Hits him in the mug with the right. Able to counter that attack. Plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Crusher's proving to be elusive. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. I gotta stop and make this statement at this point in the fight. This may be, combined, one of the most amazing performances I have ever seen. How are they able to keep up this pace?
Something way, way down inside, and it's beautiful to watch.
Hopkins has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. And that's the end of round 5. Crusher's got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, but you want to keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know? The worst thing is all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
Good return fire that time. Bernard Hopkins is basically doing exactly what we've always seen out of him, and that's after he's been knocked down and affected in this fight.
Yeah, you know, there comes a time you have to make adjustments. That time has come for him.
And he engages in the clinch.
Come on, kid.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. What a big shot. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hopkins' corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need... Oh, and there you go. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over. This fight is over. Crusher's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Crusher.
A showcase of power punching by Crusher. This fight is now over.
And thankfully it is, because he's taken too much, and you got to wonder about the repercussions down the road.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.